Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. In this video, we're going to take a look at the latest Bitcoin chart, price developments, and what's currently going on in the crypto market. Well, today, Ethereum had quite a strong move to the upside. Bitcoin followed a little bit. Normally, Bitcoin is sort of leading the way. In this case, it was Ethereum today. And I made a specific Ethereum video already. Before, I told you a move above 1280 would probably lead to a significant move to the upside for Ethereum and would also increase the chances for an actual bull run, or at least for a rally. We've seen that today. Ethereum is holding above 1280 for now, and I believe the next few days will show us how this continues. And I told you that I'm not making the bullish scenario for Ethereum my primary expectation. I want to see first further price action today, tomorrow, to come to a conclusion here, because it's still too uncertain how it's carrying on. For Bitcoin, primary expectation remains the bearish scenario. We have only seen, well, a little bit disappointing movement compared to Ethereum, and because Bitcoin hasn't really moved yet, we have to be a bit careful about this bullish run for Ethereum, because the other cryptos, while they are performing okay today, you can see that we're pretty much clearly in a sideways movement here. In the bearish scenario, which is my primary expectation, we are focusing further on the downside until, and I have to say that very clearly, until we go above 23 to 23.3K. That is a very important resistance zone. And I told you that above that, the bullish scenario will get much more likely. And if we get above that level, I would expect a move all the way to 29-30K. And please understand one thing, because already I got comments about the Ethereum video again. I'm very clear here. We are in a possible turnaround space, and anybody who's not buying now, don't be surprised if the price is going up. Everybody who's trying to fish for the lowest lows, chances are you're not gonna get it, because you won't find the absolute lowest point. It is a range in which a market can turn around, and there is a realistic chance that Bitcoin is currently turning around, but I cannot make the bullish scenario my primary expectation as long as we don't go above 23K. It would not be responsible, because we need to see the evidence not only in the Elliott Wave patterns, we also need to see the evidence in the price, and with volume, and this is currently not there. I'm giving it the chance to move up, but for now, this scenario remains the primary expectation, where we had a WXY corrective pattern here in a wave W, and in the next move, we would reverse here to the downside. We could count this here as a wave 1 down, this as a wave 2 up. Next move would be, in the bearish scenario, a wave 3 to the downside. And we've now reached a 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. That is, for a wave 2, an ideal level to retrace to. We can go higher, but as long as we don't go above 22.3K, above that level, it would invalidate this bearish scenario, this particular one. There's still another one we could then use, but as I said, above 23.3K, the bullish one will get more likely. Until then, we can focus here on lower and would expect a reversal to the downside, especially as in this sideways range, it shows a bit of weakness, that the market is not moving to the upside stronger, even though it has the chance. So there's still a lot of people who are selling into the rally and keeping the price down. So the bears are still very strong. Again, for everybody, the market can turn around. We have to give it the chance. A lot of people expect a 10K, a 12K Bitcoin. I'm telling you, there is a realistic chance for a turnaround. I just can't make it the primary expectation yet. But we are following the bullish scenario very clearly to make sure we're not missing it, okay? And I gave you the key levels above which the bullish one will get more likely. And if you then wait to buy above that level, or if you already buy now, that's entirely up to you. But anybody who's not buying now, please don't be surprised if the market suddenly starts to jump above 23K as Ethereum did today. Because all these cryptos have reached their downside targets. They don't need to move lower. They don't need to. The only reason why I still keep focusing on the downside and downtrending scenario is because we do not yet have enough bullish price action to justify to focus on the primary expectation, to focus on the bullish scenario as a primary one, okay? That's the only reason. So don't be surprised if the market is now turning around. This year, for the last few weeks, this has been or since we've come into this range here on the 18th of June, this has been the first moment where I really told you that the low could now be in, okay? Not before, so here, yeah, and this is the range, and this is the turnaround range, the possible one. Not guaranteed, it's all likelihoods, it's all probabilities. But please understand, we are in a long-term accumulation phase. All of these indicators here, you can find a look into bitcoin.com, they are all flashing buy signals. 200-week moving average, we are below that purple line, buy signal, yeah. Here, golden ratio multiplier, we are below the lower band, has always been a buy signal. Had you always bought in that region, you could have made a fortune, yeah. Then we are in the fear and greed index, in the extreme fear. This is the perfect market environment to create a trend reversal and to create a sentiment shift. The pi cycle, no, that's the top indicator, but the pi cycle bottom indicator has flashed as well. The rainbow chart shows that we are in the fire sale to buy zone, okay? So fire sale in terms of price are damn cheap. They have, you have to buy and then buy as well. This is the lower band as well. We are in this area. The Puel multiple also shows that we are in the green zone. It's a buy zone. All of this, yeah. You don't need TA. If you're long term, if you invest in this stuff long term, you don't need to watch this channel. You just go by these indicators, which are flashing buy signals, and then you just sell when they're flashing sell signals. It's a long-term story here, yeah. So please, please don't be surprised if the market is turning around. Everything's fulfilled to the downside from a TA point of view, and also all these indicators, they are all flashing buy signals. That's why I'm sometimes so frustrated when people say, even if my primary expectation is still down, we are allowing for both options at the moment. Yeah, please understand that. So we need to be ready. We need to be ready. And from my point of view, I'm accumulating down here, yeah, because this will be fantastic if we start to move up then. And if there is another low, that's fine as well. We're trying to get probabilities right, and usually on the way down there would be usually 2 or 3 entry points, probably 3 or 4 even. And on the way to the upside, then selling points would also be 3 or 4. So selling in batches, buying in batches. This is, in my opinion, the best way to do it, yeah, especially if you have a longer term perspective. Now, the bullish scenario is still here ongoing, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2 setups, and we would now be in this third wave. That is one way of counting this. There are various ways of counting here, bullish scenario. Another one would just be here a wave 1, here a wave 2, and all of this was an A, B, and a C. Another scenario is to count all of this as a triangle. That's possible as well. So we can count this as other way around. You can count this as a wave A, B, C, D. No, sorry, again the wrong way around. No, we will need to start here. A, B, C, D, E, and then this would be the move to the upside. Yeah, we can do that as well. So various possibilities here how we can handle this, and there is definitely the case to be made for the fact that the low could be in, but the price action just doesn't confirm it. Yeah, and Bitcoin, even here, Bitcoin is struggling to get above 21.7k. So this would need to be the next goal for the bulls, to move above that level, and then above this 23.3k level, and above that level I think we are going to see a larger rally. So you need to ask yourself, do you think Bitcoin will never get above this level again, or do you think it will get? So, and then if you think, yeah, of course it will get at some point above it, why not buy now? Just ask yourself the question. It's up to you. I always, because I see all these comments from frustrated people who missed on the Ethereum pump just because they thought the price is going to go below $800 again. Yeah, probabilities point towards that, but of course there is a probability for going up as well, and the case can definitely be made. So we are in turnaround space. I've said that multiple times, so be ready for a possible trend reversal. Above 23.3k, I'll probably make that reversal, the bullish scenario, my primary expectation. Until then, we have to expect still lower prices. And there is uncertainty in the markets. Welcome to crypto, welcome to financial markets. That is just how it is. There is never 100% certainty, and I'll keep you updated here about the latest developments. But next goal for Bitcoin needs to be to move above 21.7K in the bullish scenario. Unfortunately, we've seen a bit of weakness here, strong rejection in exactly this resistance box. And if we get below this zone here between 18.9 and 18.6K, then we'll first go to 17.5 and then to 16.9 if we lose this level as well. And if there really is another low, and that would point us again to the bearish scenario, I think we're going to land somewhere here between 14 and 15K. Yeah, I said that a few times now. That is sort of the sweet spot where I think the price would land in another wave down. Also bear in mind, every sell-off was weaker and weaker, because we're getting to the end. We're getting close to finishing this overall correction. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update about Bitcoin. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.